Alright, in today's episode of Dungeon Dining,
Yeah.
we have Davia.
Yo, Dara in his house.
Dara.
Dara.
What we have here is vegan cheese inside fried jalapenos, and it's all getting fried at the same time.
With just egg. There's, I put just egg, a little bit of the onion crunch, some dairy-free shredded Parmesan,
Right? We got just egg inside of it. So it's going to be like
a
an
little bit of green
egg
onion,
and cheese with
so
jalapeno, and it sounds really dank. Like,
fried
how
the
dankful are you?
jalapenos.
Are you super dankful right now?
Right now, I'm dankified, bitches.
Okay, so she's dankified, and so am I. I'm like really ready for this shit. So, yeah.
So what
This is
we're
how
gonna
it's
do
going.
is we fry this with the egg, with the just egg, and the cheese, right? And then I'm going to place it in a dry rub. So this looks pretty good right now. You're on low. So right now I'm gonna take the yellow cornmeal. Like so. A little bit of that. And I'm going to take a little bit of the garlic salt. Put it in the dry rub really nicely. That's probably good. A little bit of pepper. I'm going to put... Now, we don't need any cayenne because of the fact that it is already so full of all those spices. So we need is salt and pepper. So I mix it really good with the fork. I'll just use the end of this. Just use it like that. There we go. So I'm going to take right now. I'm going to take these and kind of separate them and put them in the cornmeal. I need a little fork.
We need a little fork.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to use this fork. That's good. Alright, so I'm going to just kind of fork it like this. Separate them, each one, and toss it in the cornmeal and stack it on the side. And I'm going to keep doing that until they're all done. It's okay if they come off in a bunch. It's kind of going to go like that. I just tasted it. The jalapenos are very hot, so, you know, just... We also have an air fryer on the way, which actually might work out a little bit better.
That's going to be so fun to have.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the fried bunch like this, how it's all stuck together like that, right? And then I'm just going to pull it apart gently. And then just mix it with cornmeal. It's okay if two stick together, but ideally I would want one. There we go. Perfect. We're just going to cut and then just douse them all in the cornmeal so it's nice like this. Get them individually. I'm just going to use my hands. I know it's not unconventional, but whatever. Alright, so once we get the cornmeal on like so, I'm going to stack them up there on the side so I can get them all. There we go. Let's just keep going with it. And then return the oil to the heat. Get rid of all the green onions. Just kind of put that here. Yes, I'm going to stack it. Stack it and separate it. Now a high heat oil would be coconut oil, so that's a coconut oil I'm going to use. I'm going to use a little bit more this time. Boom. Turn it to the heat. I want it on almost high. That's too high, I get it. Everybody calm down. Reason being is that cornmeal is a scorcher. It needs a good scorching in order to actually do what it's intended to do. So I'm going to continue this process using a fork, kind of separating them out, dousing them with cornmeal. And if the cornmeal runs out, just add more. All we did was put a little bit of garlic salt. So I might actually do another batch in just a second here. Garlic, salt, and pepper, that's it. So then I want to take these and just return it to the heat. There we go. Like so. Doused in cornmeal. This is a very southern treat. Kind of reminds me of being in the South. Kind of put them all there. Now I'm just going to continue the process with the remainder. So the just egg and the cheese kind of sticks together the center of it, so you don't have to rely too heavy on the cornmeal to give you that crunch, because it's already going to have that crunch, right? So all you need to do is just kind of bread it, just slightly, not over bread it, but just slightly bread it. So it gets like a crunch on the outside with the cornmeal. And then I just kind of take my fork and kind of lift up and yeah, kind of gather them all with the cornmeal would be nice. Just kind of do like that. And I'll move these down and start the process again over here. And I'll add a little bit more oil because that's kind of, it looks like it's drying just a slight. So I'm going to add some more coconut oil just to the corner of it. Looks like it's, I'll just put some in that corner. So this, you can see, is already brown. So what we're going to do is just toss it around like that. That's what you're looking for. That's exactly the color and the consistency you want. You don't want them too wet. You want them kind of dry. Everything else will get really nicely crisp over here in the corner. And so I'll just focus on this right here. Getting these nice and crunchy, and then once these are nice and crunchy, I'll remove them from the heat, of course, and then they'll be done. They have plenty of salt, so don't salt them. They have plenty of heat, so don't heat them. They have plenty of oil, so just leave them alone. You can have them with May Ploy, which is a chili sauce over there that we made earlier. Or we didn't make it, but it's there. So you can use May Ploy, and that's a really nice. So let me get a plate and start plating.
I think the dragon approves. It's like, ew, yes, this looks very good.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, that's right.
So these look done, so I'm going to put them here. You could put paper towels down if you want to, but I choose not to, only because I don't want any sticking of any kind. So I choose just to put them on a tray. Do it this way. The cornmeal makes them nice and crunchy. That's how it is in the dungeon here. We don't have any rules, so we just kind of wing it. And if the dungeon master approves, then we're good. If he does not, then we have issues.
He's
we have
literally
to do,
drooling.
Literally 100 push-ups in the dungeon, no joke. So let's just avoid that. Let's avoid the punishment and then just, make some dank-ass food. And if we please the dungeon master, then fuck yeah. He will be part of our taster crew.
He's just awaiting
He
when
is
it's
awaiting.
done. Just like, I needs this, whatever it is. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I just want it.
So for all those who are experiencing the need for weight loss, we're going to do the same thing in about a week with the air fryer when we do get it. So that's going to be a great thing. So stay tuned for that episode. And we're going to start doing more air fryers so that way we don't get the calories, but we get the crunch. So
yeah, the
this
crunch
looks
is a
pretty
big
good
thing.
on one side. So this reminds me of like, I don't know if anybody's ever had like fish and grits from the South, but this is a very Southern treat. This reminds me of the South in a lot of ways.
It's entirely vegan and gluten-free, though.
Entirely, which means that your whole family can eat it and everybody can take part in the dungeon where they belong. Alright, and if you have a toxic family, well, they can certainly be part of the dungeon. If not already. So I'm just going to keep flipping them until I decide not to. As soon as they're nice and golden crispy brown, I'm going to take them off the heat. And yes, the corn meal got everywhere in the oil, but that's okay because you know what? We had enough egg and cheese to stick the inside, so it's okay. We're going to discard that oil in the compost, and that's not a problem.
And don't worry, just reminding you guys, it's not actually egg. It's called just egg.
So the egg
It's a
and cheese
replacement.
we use are plants, and this is just eggs. So this is all vegan. So Dungeon Master approved, and so we're good to go on that. No one was harmed in the filming of this video.
Ow! Why'd you do that?
Except Julian, of course.
That hurt.
He definitely deserved it.
Oh my gosh. Really?
But you know what? He also needed to eat a jalapeno. So here we go. Alright, I'm turning off the heat now and I'm putting the rest over here.
Are you gonna make me eat one?
And so we're going to have our very own guinea pig.
Oh no.
Straight from the dungeon.
Oh no.
Do a testing for us.
Oh
so
no.
that we can decide if this is something we want to continue.
It's probably
or
gonna
not.
be dank as fuck.
Hopefully it's dank as fuck. If it's not, then we can do 20 push-ups in the dungeon.
Alright.
Take that off the heat.
Take over.
Here we go.
I'll try one.
Are you ready?
Okay. So I will be trying
Julian.
one of those.
Will you be trying? Oh shit. Dungeon Master approve these messages.
He
Alright.
does. Alright.
Here we go.
Okay. I'll eat a big one. This one's got 2 inside of it.
Oh shit. What's the verdict? What does it need? Mayploy? Some sweet chili sauce to dip it in?
They're really good. I think they might need to be spicier though.
Aw. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
They're literally jalapenos.
What do you think? The whole thing is great. Maybe. Oh, wait, you know what? They should just be dipped in a sauce.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
If you dip them in the mayploy.
Yeah.
They
Good,
taste
good.
really cheesy.
They taste like eggs and cheese.
No, they taste like Parmesan cheese. I might have added a little bit. And they're very salty too.
They're pretty good though.
Yeah, let me try it with
Dip it
this
in
sauce. Dip it in the sauce. Way better.
Fucking yes.
Oh my god. Mwah! And there you have it. An episode of Dungeon Dining.
I
Fuck.
love this.
Yes, we would eat this in a dungeon, in the crypt, and probably at a funeral. I'm sure of it.
Everybody will love this. Guaranteed. Without a doubt.
We can dig them up and ask questions later. All right.
Please make sure you subscribe and like the video.
You better like it.
And try to make this. Eat our food.
Dungeon Dining.